Welcome, everybody. It's time to talk the Orange and NC State top 20 matchup in the Dome Saturday, and we pulled some teeth to get Chris Bleich in here. Chris, good to be with you, and you're amped up already, huh?
Well, I was just waiting for the invite to this. I see everyone else. I'm like,
right.
Horrible selections. Finally, me.
Sure, and you're wearing Justin Pugh's shirt there, 67. Is that what got you in here?
Well, it was my number last year, but he definitely wore it and probably played a lot better in it. So, yeah, I'm wearing his number.
All right, I got you ready. So, what's your beef with all the other people that we've had in here so far? We've been building up to you for the resumption of conference play.
Well, I mean, obviously they're not as good looking, funny, or honestly talented in an interview as me. So I was a little upset with it.
Okay, well, make sure you get that in the right order, that they're not as good looking as opposed to, as funny looking, right? You don't want to mix up the words there. But
yeah, no, they're definitely more funny looking because I'm a good looking guy, but them.
Well, good. All right, so we're ready to roll here. What a start this has been. You're fresh, right? What about the team being fresh? Really an exciting win against Wagner, one where the second half was hardly a factor at all. Then into the bye week. So give me a feel for how the last week and a half has been spent.
The week and a half, honestly, been really good for us as a team. It was great seeing the young guys be able to get in versus Wagner in the second half. And then leading up to the bye week, doing practice, the young guys were able to get a lot of reps and coming back refreshed. We had practice Sunday, which was our first real practice back. And even then, we do our normal routine on Monday, then practice today. It just feels good. Everyone feels ready to go.
What type of practice is that? Is it kind of a maintenance thing? Are you thinking about NC State at that point? And what are you trying to get accomplished?
So like for the first half of practice, we were definitely like running through NC State, like what they're going to do on defense, and then like the second half would kind of be more focused on the young guys who don't get as many reps on a normal day.
Sure. Now you approach this game week, and the excitement is evident in you, and I know it'll build on campus and through the community leading up to Saturday. Are you feeling that? I mean, it's been a minute since there's been a top 20 game in the Dome.
Oh, I'm definitely feeling it. For the bye week, I flew out. People in TSA are saying, hey, good job. I'm like, whoa, okay. Nice to see you guys. But it's great. I think we already sold 40,000 tickets. Hopefully we pack the Dome, and it'll be a great matchup.
Was that your most pleasurable TSA experience of your career?
Well, I didn't get searched for the first time in my life, so let's keep it rolling.
Right. You strike me as the kind of guy, would you try to sneak things through? I mean, shampoo and that type of thing, or what?
Well, I mean, I definitely push the limits on the liquid base, but I mean, I usually get strip search, so I'm like, This is a great time.
And that really isn't a great time for anybody else, I wouldn't think, at TSA.
Probably not.
No. They ought to maybe cover that up a little bit, and maybe that's why they bring in that new equipment, right? That you're supposed to be able to walk through now without really having to take your belt off and stuff. Yeah, that's just your belt. Nobody wants to see any of the rest.
I mean,
you're like, speak for yourself. All right, so smooth sailing, but when you disappear for a day or two, where are we going? We going to Florida, somewhere else, and what are you trying to enjoy with a couple days away from school?
Well, I actually went down to Alabama to visit my girlfriend.
Hello. Okay. And that was good? Good experience?
Yeah, it was nice. I was in Tuscaloosa for 3 nights, 2 days. It was a nice time.
Title Town, they call it there, right?
Title Town.
All right, well, let's get back on track here. And you think about, for your team, and talking about championships and accomplishments, is it a mindset? What's making you successful at this point? Clearly, knock on wood, the health has been there for the starting 5 offensive linemen. And what's the most important thing in your mind in terms of getting something done against NC State?
We just had to keep pushing as a group as a whole. Definitely the 5 up front had to keep evolving as a unit, keep getting better, and just overall working harder as a unit.
This is the team so far, Chris, that's averaging 250 through the air, 190 on the ground. Sean Tucker put up huge numbers, obviously, against Wagner. But do you feel like that's translatable going forward, that you have all the weapons around you to be effective?
I definitely think you could take last week, and hopefully it will be translatable to this next week. We definitely fixed a lot of our issues that we're having in earlier part of the season, and we used Wagner as a way to help fix it, and now we're going to take it to NC State and to see how it translates.
All right, Chris, looking forward to it. Appreciate the time and your candor. We'll do it next week, maybe when I can be better looking or funnier and try to keep up with you, okay?
Well, I hope so.
We'll try to do it. Make sure you get somebody in the equipment ought to have the right jersey number for you there at some point. 63.
It's just another shirt, man.
Chris Bleich being with us. It's the Orange and NC State in the Dome Saturday.